Yes, welcome to the channel. This is the Danny Sun YouTube channel and radio show. We are joined by Gasoline and...
Matches.
Yes! How are we doing, guys? We'd like to introduce yourselves to my listeners.
Yeah, we're great. So I'm Sally and this is Steve.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah, how are you finding Birmingham at the moment?
Well, it's our hometown.
Yes,
Yes,
so we're
so-
born and raised here, so it's lovely playing a hometown gig with a good friend of ours as well. So.
Yeah.
Sure. And this venue is iconic, the Hare and Hounds.
Yeah.
It
We've
sure
played
is.
it many times
Yeah.
over the years. Obviously, there's been many great acts come through here, and it's a great stage to play and always a great sound. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. And Gasoline and Matches, how did you come up with the name?
So it's the name of a song, and Steve and I were actually on a road trip in America, and we'd bought the soundtrack to Nashville, the TV show, and there was a cover of the song on that CD, and it had come up on the screen, and Steve was just like, that'd be a great band name,
Yeah.
and then it kind of just stuck.
Cool.
It kind of fits as well because Sally's most definitely the driving force. The Gasoline and I sort of bring a little bit of a spark, so I bring the fire with the electric guitar, and it works for us.
Yeah. What country artists inspire you over decades?
We've got quite an eclectic taste.
Yeah, so I mean, Johnny Cash for sure. Back in the day when I was really, really young, with my granddad sitting in the car, and Patsy Cline, stuff like that. But Keith Urban, Brothers Osborne,
Yeah, I love a bit of Brothers Osborne. Maren Morris is awesome.
Lady A.
Lady A. So many artists.
So-
Chris Stapleton, amazing.
Yeah. Classic country and modern country combined.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Do you have any new singles out at the moment?
We do. We just released a song called "Afraid to Fall," which is a great driving rock track with an undercurrent of country and sort of spaghetti western guitar playing. It's the first song where I've come to the forefront for lead vocals, because typically most of the stuff we've released so far has been Sally singing, but we do a lot of dual harmonies, so it's kind of like the Lady A thing, really.
How'd you find working as a duo?
Great, yeah, we get on really well. We write lots of songs together. We travel together all the time, obviously. So
I think it's actually when you're gigging a lot and when you are travelling around playing shows, it's so much nicer to have someone there with you, because I've done the solo thing for so long. I was always a singer-songwriter, taking my acoustic guitar about, and so to actually finally have my band again and be with someone else to do it is really lovely.
And what has been your career highlight so far?
Wow, that's a good question.
I'm hoping it hasn't happened yet in terms of the things that we might achieve. We played recently at Buckle and Boots Festival, which is a festival we've played at quite a few times now, but it was a really special moment for us. It felt like just a really electric, amazing atmosphere.
We headlined on the Friday night, and there was nothing else on at that time, so we felt like we had the capture of every audience member, and there was probably 2,000 people-ish, and it felt, like Sally said, very electric, and that was a wonderful moment. And also, we've played London quite a few times recently, and all the shows have been sold out, so we're always very proud to achieve that.
I was going to say, just exactly where we're sat at the moment, just behind us, you can probably see the sign for Fletcher's Bar, but that's where the Kitchen Garden Cafe is based, and that's where Steve and I started our night Nashville Sounds in the Round back in 2017, and that's one of my proudest things that we've built as a duo. We've managed to have so many amazing artists come and play in Birmingham, and we moved on from Kitchen Garden to the Birmingham Symphony Hall, so we've scaled a little bit, but I have a very fond place in my heart for Kitchen Garden. So.
We had lots of American artists come to that as well and perform. So.
And I notice we have a few followers of yours, which is nice to see. who come to your concerts to get to know the people the concert goers, so to speak.
Yeah. There's a lot of support for the scene. There's definitely an underground UK country scene. So many talented bands and singer-songwriters and artists, and there's definitely a real feel of love out there for the music, and we can play all around the British Isles and sort of demand a good audience.
Yeah, and I love the fact that we could go to any city and go to a country gig, and we will know someone in that crowd, and it makes you feel really just part of a community. And I like to think we are part of those gig goers, because we will turn up to all the shows. So.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for your time today. This is the Danny Sun YouTube channel, and I present on the syndicated show. Thanks for take your time to speak to me today. We have Gasoline and Matches.
Thank you. Cheers.
All the best.